Hello everyone, today is Monday, May 20th. It's 4:04 p.m. It's about 5 minutes after the regular session closed. You can see my computer clock on my right, and on my left is the time in sales. The E-mini S&P currently trading at 28.44. It was a really good day for the auto trader today. First, we have another update from my client Jim, who's trading the combine with Earn to Trade, and here's their website here. You can see the URL up in the corner here. Anyway, he's trading this with Earn to Trade. They're one of a number of growing number of companies that are offering funded accounts. And so he qualified for the combine. Okay, here's a screenshot of his progress. Now keep in mind he has 60 days to qualify for this combine, and he did it in 20, which is 1/3 of the time. There's a couple of things of note to point out here. First, his win rate was 82%, and you can see that right here. The amount to qualify, you have to earn 10% of 25,000, which is 2,500. So he earned 10% of his stake, or his account size, in 20 days, which is really only 14 trading days. So that's quite a bit of money, 10% of your account. And what's really interesting is he didn't have a losing day. He had 14 days in a row of profitable trades, and you can see the P&L here. He did not have a losing day in 14 days of trading, and this was using our auto trader. Now keep in mind that he did come up with a methodology to use the auto trader in a specific way, and I can basically give you an idea how he did that. I'm going to show a video in a second, because he sent me a video showing some trades and so forth. But anyway, this is really impressive performance. On the 15th, they noted the max drawdown at 23.95. This was a glitch in the software. The drawdown was not this much. It was a couple of $100 like any of these other days, and the company kind of couldn't explain this. So I guess we're wondering about, this and how it happened, and the explanation they gave was not really satisfactory. So anyway, for what it's worth, I just wanted to point this out in case anyone saw it. It is a mistake here. In any case, he qualified for the combine, and so this is his total P&L here, and then the total win rate, and there was a total of 111 trades. This was very, very impressive performance. So now I'm going to show you a video he sent me the last trading day.
Hey everyone, today is Friday, May 17th, last hour of trading. Just wanted to share some charts with those of you who are perhaps looking for smaller targets with smaller stops. All the charts I'm going to show have a $300 profit with a $250 daily stop, and trading just one contract. So this is a 7-tick range chart, and it is filtered by the open range, the daily open range, and that's just a terrific approach to trading because it keeps you on the side of the market. The market's going up, you're going to go up, you're going to take longs, and if the market's going down, the auto trader will take shorts only. So in this case, we broke out of the daily range, and there were long trades only. I think there was something like 7 or 8 trades until we reached our target, $300. This is NASDAQ 150 Heikin-Ashi, again with an open range, daily open range filter. And here we reached our target on 3 trades as opposed to, I think, 7 with a range chart. So that's interesting. Just a bit of a different approach, different time frame. So this was live trading because there was no H. When you take a look at a historical chart, for example, so this is a historical chart. And over here, you're going to see an H. So this was not real time, was not done in real time. This chart was refreshed. When the chart gets refreshed, you're going to get this H next to the numbers. There was no H here, This was real time, and this is a 7-tick range chart. Crude oil on a Super Enco 6 with a step MA filter hit its target with 1 tick of slippage. Gold on a Super Enco 6, and this one is filtered by both step MA and EMA, so all three things must agree for a trade to trigger. The precision trend, step MA, and EMA, which actually avoided this long, which would have been a losing trade. Instead, broke even on the first short and then took another short to hit the target, minus 1 tick of slippage.
Okay, well, there you have it. Pretty impressive video. And it says a lot about what someone can do if you just put your mind to it and experiment with the Autotrader and come up with your own ideas for trading. There's plenty of filters in the Autotrader to filter out noise. This is one of the biggest questions I get. How do you deal with noise in the market? We have valid filters, not what I call bro science, things that are really esoteric. Our filters of higher time frame and open range filter going long above the open or short below are very valid concepts in trading. Filtering by a moving average is a very valid concept. It's another way to avoid taking a trade in the opposite direction. We have our line break logic, among other things. We have begin and end time. You can start a few minutes after the open. You can wait till the afternoon. There's a lot of different ways that are not, some, particle generator indicator or something like that. Not necessary. I want to reiterate the fact that this particular person had 14 winning days in a row is nothing short of sensational. And I don't even like to use the word sensational because there's too many other vendors and internet marketers that use sensational marketing, and I don't do that. But this performance, I have to use the word sensational in that 14 winning trading days in a row using our automated software is pretty solid. Okay, today the Autotrader did pretty good. Just running on our templates, this is the crude oil and the Super 8 tick. You've seen this quite a bit. And getting back to how you might use this in a funded trader is certainly you could have a much lower profit target and a much lower loss limit, and this could be traded any number of ways. But a good place to start might be to take our templates and bring your targets way down and trade. Jim was showing trading a single contract. So for smaller accounts, it's definitely doable. So on the crude oil Super Anchor 8 tick, this is using our line break logic. And looks like we went sideways till the afternoon and then finally came up and hit our goal with these two winning trades back to back. And our goal on this one, I believe, is 1,020. And so we hit our goal and had 1 tick positive slippage. Okay, the E-mini S&P on a Super Enco 6 tick with a goal of 750. Okay, the E-mini S&P on a Super Enco 6 tick drew down about 600 or 300 per contract and then came up and finished at 1350 for the day on these two trades. Okay, the DAX on a Super Enco 14 tick drew down about 1100. That's 550 per contract. And as I've stated before, that's about the minimum you need to allow for a drawdown to the DAX. As I'd say, probably 50% of the time it seems it comes back. It can recover from a drawdown. And then it had 3 winners in a row back to back. And this would be very hard to do manually, but you can see it here. And so it came up and hit its goal, which is 2,000. Okay, the DAX on a 150 Heikin-Ashi chart with our open range filter unfortunately missed this first trade here. I imagine we didn't get filled on our limit order. But then we had this short here and made an equity high of 1,300. And then we had a loser here, and that drew us down to finish at 850 for the day. Okay, the NASDAQ on a 987 Heikin-Ashi chart just had a couple of trades here, and it really doesn't look like much, but we had a long and a short and ended up at 1540 for the day. The E-mini S&P on our regular 5 Renko chart, which we've also seen a lot of this chart, hit its goal of 800 and had a couple of ticks of positive slippage. Okay, the ES on a Super Renko 6 tick with a higher time frame filter of Super Renko 6, different sensitivities, had about $100 of positive slippage on a single trade here and finished at 950. Okay, the E-mini S&P on a Super Renko 4 tick with a Super Renko 4 tick higher time frame also had about $100 of positive slippage and finished at 950 on these two trades here. Okay, our Super Renko 6 tick chart that starts trading at 12:30 noon had two back-to-back trades and hit its goal of 750 and had a tick slippage per contract. And you can see the two trades here. This is using our line break logic. You can see the line break signals right here and then to go long here. NASDAQ on a 987 tick line break chart looks like it had a single trade here and did 790 for the day. The goal on this is 1250, so definitely shy of its goal. Okay, the bonds on a 500 Heikin-Ashi tick chart had a single trade and did 593.75. The goal on this is 1,000. Okay, the NASDAQ on a Super Renko 8 tick with the open range filter in the positive again, finished at 450 today on a couple of trades. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching.